Take two.
I do not do well on long car rides.
No,
I'm so tired.
you are. We're also tired because we accepted an offer on the house.
Yeah.
We were, well, that was mountain. But we were trying to sell for a while, and COVID happened, and so like as soon as they lifted everything, we got so many offers. We were up here late that night going through them all. But
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. Just we like to make life difficult, and this
no, we're trying to make it simple.
in trying to make it simpler, I think we made it more difficult. Quarantine has been the most insane time in my life, not just for the fact that we were quarantined, and not just added on that I go to school and work a full-time job. I also decided to switch careers, and we're also starting ABA therapy for Augie. I think I don't even want to say I don't know what else we could add.
We cut my income in half.
Yeah. Just so that I could get the help I need at home. I mean, it's just been one thing after another, and to be honest, I think I was starting to get to the point where I was like, I don't even know if our house is going to sell this year, because everyone kept coming and looking at it, and nobody was putting in offers, and the reasons were
Didn't have a very big yard.
Didn't have a very big yard, and there's construction, and
We wanted to say, look at the listing before you come look at the house.
yeah.
Well, I hope this isn't too shaky with all the, this road is rough.
Yeah, and I think that's been like the most frustrating part is, everybody loves our house. They've complimented us on how it's decorated. They love the layout. It's clean. Everybody says, oh, it shows well. It's the distance from like the major town.
Somebody said it was too far from the interstate. We're 4 minutes from the interstate.
Yeah, it's things that like, really? Like, did you not read the listing? Did the agent not listen to anything that you said? And I say that out of frustration because of how much I had to leave the house
With two dogs.
and Augie in the middle of quarantine and literally just go sit in a parking lot and try to get work done. And so, yeah, so it's been a little bit insane. But
We have lost our minds, and we were, like we said before, we were selling and we were going to buy a big camper. We may still do that, but we're actually going to move into that.
yeah,
Made some modifications. Video may be added in with this one, but where we took out one of the booth and maybe a separate video on its own that would have come out before this one, but I don't know what we're doing with that. But yeah, so we made some modifications to make it a little bit bigger, but we don't want to buy another rig and realize, crap, I wish we would have thought about this when we lived in the camper.
yeah.
So we're trying for 47 days. I think we figured it out. We're calling it 2 months, but trying to stay in it that long, get a feel for what we may want and need different. Because we may decide, okay, we need a 40-foot fifth wheel, I need to buy a new truck. Or be like, okay, the rig we're looking at, that my truck will pull, is good enough.
Yeah, and I think the other things that we're thinking about are we're moving into an RV resort that's very nice, but we want land, especially now that I've changed careers. We want some land, and if it's available, that kind of will factor into what kind of rig we get as well, because if we get land, we're likely going to be building something there.
Even if it's just a tiny little casita or something like that.
Yeah. So, a lot in the air, but I think right now,
likes the bunk because extra space, but I actually don't think he likes it that much because we didn't think about this. It's warmer up there.
Yeah.
The AC vent is right next to him, but we had to put a fan on there, and then that's helping him stay in his bed longer. So.
But yeah, we digress. But anyway, so I think like learning about the family, like as soon as I heard this family story, I just felt a complete wave of relief and like really felt like this is what we're meant to do.
At least for now.
At least for now, and
We're gonna sign a year lease.
yeah, and then we'll go from there.
We may buy the property a week into being in the lease if we find it.
Yeah.
So it may be one of those things we have both for a while. Who knows? Because if we get the property, we're gonna want to make changes. We talk about we want a swimming pool if we're in Florida.
I want a garden.
Yeah, she wants a borderline farm.
If you remember back a couple weeks ago, that was part of our compromise
It's the
talk.
movie hiking in a pandemic. All we can get above in a car.
Yeah, it was a lot of soul-searching discussions on our hike that day.
Yeah, and we've planned out the next 2 years at least of our future.
It's
Although
probably
that,
going to change.
I'll say that may change because we got ABA therapy, we got speech therapy, we got therapies coming out of our ears here shortly, so we got to figure out what we're going to do with that. He's still not able to go back to school yet. It looks like to me like August, before August can go back to school. So we're trying to figure out stuff and figure out what we're going to do there, but yeah.
Yeah, it should be an interesting finish to 2020 for sure. And
an interesting beginning. Why would we expect anything different?
Yeah. We really hope that everybody's staying safe and
Still has their mask.
And is doing everything with kindness and love. I think that's just to throw that in there. So
this was a little bit different of a video, more talking head-ish, and like I said, I may throw in the other stuff that probably gonna be its own video, but yeah, so we're having some crazy adventures, and we will see you guys on our next adventure.
yeah.